It still amazes me when I talk to some sports bettors, especially those who indulge regularly, that they don't know the difference between a betting angle and a betting trend. And real quickly, and I apologize to those of you who are fully aware of the difference, but it's worth mentioning to those who don't. An NBA or any league betting trend, in this case, we're talking NBA today, Philadelphia and the New York Knicks. Um, an NBA betting trend applies to a specific team. For example, the Knicks and how they do in specific situations and the trend that evolves from that. And the same thing would go for the 76ers. Now, an NBA betting angle has to do with all teams in for example, in the NBA, in all situations. And I put a lot of stock in those. Is it my tell all be all? No. But when I like a pick and then I find a strong betting angle through my database that I use, it makes that pick stronger to me and certainly bodes well for my confidence level in terms of the size of wager or the rating that I give that game over at Sports Memo or Wager Talk. All right. And that I say that because it applies to what I'm about to discuss in tonight's game between the Knicks and Philadelphia that will take place in Philadelphia. And I have a winning side in that game, a point spread side. And I have a great betting angle that goes along with it. So, and it's going to be short and sweet. But before I get to that, just a friendly reminder, folks, had a nice 5-unit top play last night on the Dallas Mavericks. You either got them at -2.5 or -3, whatever the case, it didn't matter as the Mavericks just blew out the Clippers by 30. That makes my 5-unit top plays on a 7-0 run, and it also on a 15-4, a 15-4 run. So 7-0 the last 7 and 15-4 with the last 19 5-star top plays. Having said that, my NBA has just been on fire, folks. Over the last 11 days, I've gone 12-1 in the NBA. My only loser was in Game 5 between the Knicks and Philadelphia when I had the under, and it went overtime. The game easily went under the total during regulation, but I lost because it went overtime. Bad break. It happens. You know, we always remember the ones we lose like that, but we seldom remember the ones we win like that. But 12-1 with my last 13. On top of that, 23-5 with my last 28, and 30-9 with my last 39 NBA picks. All three of those streaks. And I mentioned all that, folks, because if you want to indulge, and even if you're a small player, I have something very affordable for you right now over at Sports Memo and or Wager Talk, whatever you prefer. We have a special going on right now, 7 days, $79. And if you purchase that 7-day, $79 package, we're going to give you an additional 4 days, absolutely free. And just a reminder, folks, a 3-day pass is $49 and a 1-day pass, $39. So not only are we giving you 4 days additional for free and for only $79, but those 4 days free, that's an $88 value. And guess what? $79 divided by 11 days, that's $11.29 per day. If you can't afford that, you shouldn't be betting. And if you're not doing well on your own and you want a hot handicapper right now, I'm certainly the ticket, not only now, but folks, my NBA playoffs. Let me touch upon this. And I know this sounds like I'm bragging, but it's all fact, folks. You know, NBA postseason 92-52 at Sports Memo since 2022. Number 1 in 2022. Number 1 in 2023. And this year, right now, I am 19-5, which is number 1. Okay, so a lot of great things over at Sports Memo with that special. Don't forget, folks, if you like what you're seeing on or hearing on these videos from myself or any other of the great handicappers over here at Wager Talk or Sports Memo, give us a like. It's just a small token of your appreciation. If you go to a bar and your bartender treats you good, you give them a tip, right? If your waiter treats you good at a restaurant, you give him a tip. Well, that costs you money. It's absolutely free to hit that like button. It's talking about free. Hit the subscribe button for Wager Talk TV. And that's absolutely free. And you'll be privy to all the content we put up on this channel, especially we can make it real easy for you once you subscribe, or if you have subscribed already and haven't done this, go into your YouTube settings and click on that alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified upon any of our content going up on our great channel from some of the best, the world's best, I should say, sports betting experts anywhere. Okay, so again, real easy. Subscribe and like. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes, because I know a lot of you are getting antsy, and you can't. We have to pay some bills here, folks, too. Remember, it's business 101. Knicks at Philadelphia. Philadelphia right now a 3-point favorite. The total in this game 200. Knicks are coming off a terrible overtime loss against Philadelphia. Not terrible on the sake that they played poor. They blew a 6-point lead with 28 seconds to go in regulation time, allowed Tyrese Maxey to score 7 points and get outscored 7-1 in the last 25 seconds of the game, and ended up going overtime. They scored the first 5 points in overtime, and then they end up losing. That's what I mean by terrible. It's disheartening. It takes a lot out of your soul and emotion. And how do they bounce back? Well, the Knicks have been resilient all year, folks. Off a loss, they've gone 23-10 straight up and 22-11 against the spread. That's money making. 66.7% against the spread off a loss. And include this. Over their last 9 losses, they followed that up by going 7-2 straight up and 8-1 against the spread, and outscoring their opponents by 10 points per game. Now I get to the NBA betting angle. Any game 6 away team that's up 3-2 in a series, and they're coming off a home loss like the Knicks are, 15-4 straight up in ATS since 2023. That's around 79%. So there's been 19 situations exactly like this one in a game 6 where an away team with a 3-2 lead lost at home with a chance to sew up the series in the game before. 15-4 straight up in ATS since 2003. And if they were an underdog of 2 or greater, which the Knicks are right now, 6-1 straight up in ATS. Underdog of 2 or greater. Not only are they covering, they're winning 6 of the 7 games as well, straight up. Give me the New York Knicks +3 over Philadelphia. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I have a big play going up on the side in the Bucks and Indiana game, up right now, just $19 over at Sports Memo. Don't forget, 7 for 11 special. 11 for 7, special. $79. That's it. Take care and God bless, folks.